Thank you. Oh, hello. Can you actually see me? I didn't realise I've gone live already. Hello, who is that? It just says Facebook user. I don't know if I'm actually... I didn't think I was live yet, but hello. Could have been terrible. It's not working on Instagram. Please reconfigure. Actually, I could go live on Instagram here. I don't think it's going to let me on here. Oh, check config. There we go. Screen key. There we go. We should be all right now. If I do that, where's it gone? Hello everybody, if you can see me. Sorry I'm not talking. I've had a bit of a mare, as I always seem to do with technology. Let me just get this. Hang on. Screen key. Hopefully this should work. And destination. Oh, what do you mean? Normally there is an Instagram screen URL. Sorry everybody, if you can see this. I don't even know if I'm on. Ah, wow, that is. Hello Sandra, Facebook's working. You're actually camping and brought your box with you. Right, let me go live on. Oh, do you know what? I felt like I was so organised, and obviously it all goes wrong right at the last minute, doesn't it? But I think for the first time ever, we may be live on all of them. Hello Helen, how you doing? So it's going to be a bit of, I've got TikTok up here and I've got everything else down here, so oh my goodness, that was a stressful time. So I might need to be doing a little bit of jiggery pokery with Hello. Facebook working, not TikTok or Instagram. It's taken a little while to tell me who's messaging. Oh, it did. Yeah, it just says. Oh, I can see now. It's Fleur Boutique. Keeps cutting out. Yeah, it says that it's cutting out here actually. Source set. I really thought we would be cooking on gas today because I've done so many tests. This has been such a techie nightmare to set this all up. Don't worry, it's okay. Oh, thank you. Why is it that I can see, it says Facebook user, which I assume, well, that's you, Sandra, isn't it? But Fleur Charlotte, it tells me who you are. Output. Oh, video bitrate. I wonder if I can take that down. Just going to take the video bitrate down and hope, I don't know if that's going to help. Take it down to 2000. See if that helps. Has it caught up with itself? Got you on TikTok. Yay! Right. Hello, Hendy. Right, I'm going to try and move this so that I can... Oh, I don't really need a view of my boobs, do I? But I need you to be able to see, and I need to be able to see the screen. Is that all right? Quite right. Oh. I feel like I can see that it's delayed. Why is it delayed? Oh, Charlotte Dean. What a pain. I think it's just it's trying. Can I? Right, I need to just go with this, don't I? This is not what it looked like yesterday. Anyway, right, hello everybody. Facebook's running slow. I'm Jacob Hello, Jacob Ashfield from Limpsham. How you doing? Down the road. Right, let me, oh gosh, I've got lights in my face. I'm trying to, right, here we go. Are you all ready? Have you all got your boxes? Right, we're 4 minutes in and I think we've done it. It's, oh, okay, well, as long as you've got the audio, hopefully, I don't know why. I don't really know if there's any techies that might be able to tell me what to do. Oh, I could ask ChatGPT why video lagging. ChatGPT has talked me through all of this. I know that's really annoying to be typing. I get told off all the time. It's a classic OBS issue. Video bitrate's too high for my internet upload speed. Right, I could lower my video bitrate. Settings, output, video. Oh no, I did do that. Encoder. Sorry, I'm just going to do this one thing and hope that I can fix that issue. Settings, outputs. Output, streaming. Settings video. I'm going to do the first one. Settings, output. No, I've already dropped it to lower than it should be. So, I mean, hopefully it'll sort itself out. Right. Hi. All ready to go. Love your flower colour. So how exciting. What flower colours did you all get? I did open them all. And, right, hang on. I need to start from the beginning. Hello. I'm Kate from Curious Octopus. Jess is live. Right. I'm nearly there. So today we're making glass resin flowers. We have been joined today, well, this month, by Charlotte from Fleur Boutique. Her website is fleurboutique.org.uk, and she is the expert on this. She was going to join me tonight, but she hasn't been able to, but she is she's watching, so she can message, and if we have any issues, she is the person to talk to. Hendy got the blue one. I actually wanted to keep the blue one for myself, but I sold out all my boxes and I had to order some more, which is wonderful. And then I got some more, and I got this wonderful orangey metallic. So I've got the clear yellow and I've got a metallic orange as well. So I'm so sorry that the video is stop-start. I don't really know what to do about that. It wasn't doing it yesterday. I went live yesterday. I've tried it out. So hopefully Jess will be popping on. Jess, let me know if you're on TikTok or wherever you are. Right, so Hendy got blue. What? Oh, Danger got purple. Oh, Fleur Boutique. So that's Fleur Boutique. She's on TikTok, so she'll be watching on there, I think. Absolutely love a blue flower. Gradually getting more varieties in the garden. Oh, nice. Right, shall we get going? I think it seems to be that if you do have the option to go for TikTok, I think the streaming is slightly better. So I'm really sorry. Jimmy, wish you got pink. Sorry, I'll get you some pink. That's my Jimmy. Right, so shall we get moving? I probably should have put something down on here. So, what you should have in your Curious Octopus kits this month. This, don't throw this away. The polystyrene, we are going to need this, and it was a pain in the bum to pack, if you've noticed. Oh, someone's got red. Is that Charlotte? My sister Charlotte? Red. I can't wait to see the, I can't wait to see all of these, and I really hope you guys are happy to send me pictures when you're done, because they're going to be really nice. Right, so we've got some red, we've got blue, we've got purple, someone's got pink, I've got orange and yellow. Is everybody on? Oh, I thought I'd text that to Jess. Right, I can't do two things at once, so I can't type anything. Right, so, oh, gold. You might have the same one as me. Yeah, I think it's like a orangey gold. So I need to tell you, don't leave the lid off. If you've opened the lid to have a look at your colour, don't leave the lid off. Okay, you need to put it, you need to close it, Yeah, make sure it stays closed because it will dry up. Oh dear, just can't get on. Okay, so in your boxes you should have some polystyrene that we're going to use. Oh good, Jess is on. Where are you on, Jess? Are you on? Send me a little comment, let me know where you are. Right. So we've got the metallic. Facebook seems okay, just a little slow. Oh good. Some candles burning for cozy vibes and just red, highly flammable. Yes, so be very careful. It's basically you can thin it with acetone, this stuff. So treat it like it's almost like a nail varnish consistency, so it does air dry. What's going on there? Is that my hand? Oh gosh. Right, yeah, you don't need to open anything yet. So you have one tin with a leaf on the top. This is obviously your green for the leaves. You have one tin with a flower on the top, and this is for your flower colour. But what we're going to do first is build some flowers, and we're going to build these flower skeletons, and then we're going to dip them in this, okay? So you have a pair of pliers, some wire cutters, your 2 tins, your polystyrene. You will have a lovely little vase and these 3 wire things. Don't lose them in your box. They may be lost in your box because they are pretty invisible if you don't notice they're there. There's a lollipop stick in your vase for mixing. I've clearly already used these and turned it into an Irish flag, it looks like. We have some flower wrap, which we're going to use for the stems later on. And you have 3 bits of tubing all tied together, so you can take those apart. I've done that already with my other one. So you've got these 3 bits of tube, okay? Right. Are we all ready? Has everybody got a nice comfy space? Candles are good, just keep them away from the resin. Right, comments. The dip is highly flammable. Charlotte, I might have to call you Fleur because my sister's Charlotte and she's on here too, so it might get a bit confusing. So, do you mind being called Fleur? I know that's your cat's name. Right. Shall we get moving? Is everybody ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready, or like the thing, or whatever you do. I've got so many screens here, it's so confusing. And that's not a touch screen. Fleur is fine, good, thanks. Okay, so we are going to start by making 6 leaves, okay? Would you start with the leaves, Fleur? Or would you start with the flowers? What do you think? I think start with the leaves actually, because they're easier, aren't they? So it'll get people used to how to do it. So get your wire. You've got a roll of wire. Find the end. Mine has been opened, so it's trying to escape. We will start. Should we start with the big one or the small one? What do you guys want to do? Let's start with the big one. Right. I want you to cut a amount of wire that will go round the tube. Oh, it's really hard to see that, isn't it? And give you a little tail at the bottom about 1 inch long. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. It's lagging a bit. So cut yourself a bit of wire so it goes round. You see that bit of wire? And you've got a tail down the bottom. This is going to be very tricky to do because it's so, I'm going to have to really explain it. So I would like you to make one of the tails longer than the other. And then what you're going to do is just pinch the two wires and twist. Pinch the two wires and twist the tube. And we're going to twist it, hold it tight and just twist it until you've got a nice, neat, if you keep your fingers in the same place, you can pinch this with your pliers if you want to. Once you've twisted it a few times, you can pinch where the two meet and then keep twisting. You need to find this sweet spot where you can see on both of them. Keep twisting, and you don't want to over twist, but you want to do it until it looks neat. Can you see that there? Let me try and do it so you, I don't know if you can. Okay. Right. For the Facebookers and the, oh, it's lagging, isn't it? I'm holding it there. I hope you can see it. Yeah, I think it is looking better on TikTok. Right. So when you've got the tube with the wire wrapped round and then it's wrapped nice and tight so you can see, there you go, you should be able to see quite clearly there on TikTok. Oh good, you should be able to see on Facebook as well. So once you've done that, you can just, will we be doing all the leaf shapes so we don't leave the resin pot open? Yeah, we're going to make all of the wire skeletons first before we dip. Should we do each flower? So we'll do some dipping and then we'll make the next lot of, what would you do, Charlotte? Fleur? We're not going to open the pot at all yet, so keep the pots closed. Do not open the pots for now. So once you've got a little balloon shape, you see that? A little balloon shape of a wire. Oh, it's taken a long time for this to catch up, I think. So I'm hoping that I'm sorry that I'm keeping it there for so long. Once we've got this, okay, should we do all the leaves then? Right, so we're going to do 4 of each of these, 4 of each of the big ones, no 6 of each of the big ones, 6 of each of the medium and 6 of each of the small ones. So I'm going to do these, you've got this, I'm doing this first one very slowly, but we're all going to get a bit quicker at it when we're good to go. So what you can do now is just give it a little pinch just on the end and you can turn it into a leaf shape. Doesn't matter if it's completely flat, it doesn't have to be completely flat, because when the resin is drying it kind of creates its own shape. So you can keep it a bit flat if you want to, or you can just pinch the end so it looks a little bit like a leaf shape. I do them slightly narrower rather than wider. You don't want them to be too wide because this resin needs to not pop. Okay, once we've done that, you can put that one down and then start again with the next one. You can put it on your piece of polystyrene. It's not polystyrene, is it? Like plasticky polystyrene stuff. Right, and then we're going to do it again. If you've got any questions, let me know. Don't want. Keep your lids on till you're ready to dip. Yep, do not open those lids yet. You could open them just to have a look, but we are going to keep them closed. Does it matter how long the tail is? No, not really. You just need probably, would you say about an inch, Fleur? So my one's got probably 2 inches. But as long as you've got maybe more than an inch, I'd say. Okay, so we're going, ooh, dropped it. We're going again. Going to nip off the bottom. This is why I do it so that there's about an inch on both sides, and then you can kind of roll it over so that you've got one tail that's longer than the other. I need a couple of CMs to work with. What do you mean? Am I being thick? What's a CM? Right, we're twisting again. We're holding them and twisting a little bit. And then I'm going to hold it with my pliers and keep twisting. No, I'm not, because I can't pinch it with the pliers. Oh, do you know why? Because I've got resin in it. Oh, you need a couple of centimetres. Yes, you do need a couple of centimetres to work with it. Right, that's annoying. I've got resin in my pliers. They're not pinching properly. You can see it. In doubt, use a hair clip. Oh. Have I got any more? I reckon I've got another pair from here. Oh, no, I don't. I didn't have the other pair, did I? How many big leaves are we making? We are making 6 of each. So 6 big, 6 medium, 6 little. Oh, I've ruined my pliers. They're not working properly. Right, I'm going to have to hold it at the bottom. So this is a lesson. Don't get resin on your pliers, otherwise they don't work properly. That is a total pilot error. You will need 6 flowers, 6 small leaves, 6 medium leaves, and 6 large leaves. Thanks, Flo. So again, so 6 of each, 6 of everything we need. Oh, thanks for the loves. Excuse me. Right, I've just done 2. How many has everyone else done? You probably are doing them way quicker than me. So Charlotte Fleur sells these in her lovely little shop. She makes them at home. Well, she sells them in her lovely online shop, and does very well out of it. She sells them in shops and all sorts. So now you'll recognise them when you see them, and you'll be able to say, oh, we know her, kind of. I can hear little people still awake upstairs. Oh, someone's made 4. Is that you, Charlotte? Charlotte, sister Charlotte. Another one. Both of yours are still awake too. Little bums. I gave them an option. I said, I can put you to bed, but you have to go to bed earlier, or you can stay up and stay in the pool for a bit, and but you'll have to put yourself to bed. Yeah, that's what I want. And then it's, please, can you put me to bed? Your choice. Obviously I'm a softie, so I still went up and said goodnight. It's really annoying that I can't see who says what. Well, I'm going to open Facebook on here so I can see who's been talking to me. Although I need to turn it down so that I don't get the there it is. Oh, Jess and Sandra, hello. Can't see the comments there. Oh, there we go. I can see them there. That's better. I can see your comments there. Can't really see. You don't need to see my whole face, do you? Me messing around with this just means that I'm going to be way behind you guys. Looks like all of you guys have done 4. It's amazing. It does give you Sister Charlotte. Yes, you are not that kind of a Sister Charlotte. Tell your boyfriend to stop texting me. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done 4. You guys are probably way ahead of me now. Right, I need to get a wiggle on, don't I? Oh, Libby. Hi, Libby. Oh, I couldn't see who was messaging before. I can see who it is now. So, Libby, Jess, Sandra. Hello, everybody. I don't know if, is Gemma on? Is anyone on and making something else today? Because there was a few people that said that they were going to come on and get on with their own project or their own creative thing. Someone said, what did they say they were going to make? I can't remember. Someone said they were going to make something out of textiles. In a comment on Facebook, I think. Can't progress without you, small bit. Yeah. I keep putting things in the way so that I can't see the writing. There we go. That's true. Yeah, you can't really go much further than this, can you? But I mean, you can just get on. So we're going to do this with all 3 tubes. Someone said still 4 higher, but it's oh I see. I was looking upside down on the Facebook thing. So still 4 high, Libby. So yeah, once you've done your 6 of the big tube, we're going to go and do 6 of the medium tube, and then 6 of the small tube. Another one down. Keely's crocheting sunflower granny squares. Oh, that sounds glorious. I love that. Oh, thanks, Hendy. It is a bit of a struggle. It's stressful. Do you know what? I had everything set up yesterday. I've done that every time, I think. I've had the live all working fine, and then on the day, just something goes wrong. Oh, that's a massively long thing. I didn't need that much. And literally, I think 10 minutes before I went live, nothing was working, and I was so stressed. Ugh. You do have to, I mean, I'm not moaning. I do really love this business. I love doing it, but you do have to have a lot of different skills, techie skills and research and procurement. Hi Gemma, yay, Gemma's there. How you doing? Did you, I've got a feeling, Gemma, I tried to make sure you got a yellow one. Did you get yellow? Oh, hi Sean. Oh, thanks Sean. Keely's making a bag. Oh, Keely, please tag me if you put anything up. I'd love to see that. If you put anything online, anything creative that you made, please tag me in it, because I just love seeing what people have made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've done 6 big ones. Woo! Who's done 6? Right, I'm moving on to middle. Middle-sized. All good. Thanks, Lib. Oh, Hendy's on a second middle. Oh, thanks, Keely. I'd love to see that. It just sounds lush. I don't really understand how you're going to make it into a bag, but I'm so excited for it. Haven't checked the colour yet, it would be a surprise. I know that I thought about it. I hope I did send you yellow. I do try and get you the yellow things. If not, you can have my yellow pots after I'm done with them. So one of the medium. How are you all finding this? Is it easy enough for you? Like, it's so hard to get the right balance, like the skill balance. You want it to be a little bit challenging. You want to really feel like you've learnt a new skill, but you know, it doesn't need to be too hard. I know a couple of people did struggle a little bit with the kintsugi. I've just found you first time. I would have loved to join this. Oh, Keely, that's such a shame. I mean, it's great that you're here now, but we learn something different every month. So we're not going to do this again, but we will do something different. And I don't know if you'd like to know what we're doing next month. I've just bought all the stuff for it. And it's a bit of a different one because I want it to be, sometimes we're learning crafts and sometimes we're learning a bit of art. Oh, hello from Poland. Hello, Poland. Sorry, what did you say? Oh, good. It's easier, the kintsugi. it was a bit tricky, wasn't it? Have you tried it since? Because I definitely found it easier the second time. I think, you know, like I was saying about how, oh, that's really annoying, isn't it? Every time I touch my phone, my hand gets in the way of the Facebook stream. I don't know which way to go. Just let me move you over that way a little bit. Is that okay there? You can still just see my hand. I hope that's okay. Sure. Yeah, if you've tried the kintsugi again, I definitely found it easier the second time, and that is really why I was going on and on and on about patience. You just have to sit there and hold one thing. When I first did it, I was like, yeah, I could definitely stick that. That's stuck enough. I can move on to the next thing. And you just can't. You have to have the patience. And there's, I know I said this so many times, but there's such a lovely, like, poignant meaning in that. Like, just sitting and holding and being patient and waiting for the healing. What are we creating? We are making glass resin flowers. They're gonna look like this. So we are currently making the leaves. I don't know if you can see, just the leaves. We're making single leaves. We're making the skeletons of the single leaves, and then we're gonna dip them in resin. So, sorry, I am very easily distracted. I did say what we're gonna, started talking about what we're gonna do next month. I'm going to teach you how to draw mandalas. You're going to have everything you need, and it's a really lovely, crossover between technical drawing. So there's very much a structure to build up the shape of a mandala, and then you can get creative and do what you want with it. We're going to have some lovely paint, we're going to have some lovely paper, but also what we're going to do is have more paper to do more things with later on. So I'm going to be able to set you extra challenges throughout the month if you want to. Obviously you don't have to. I have started a couple already. So there's one I did the other day. This isn't with the paint that we're going to use. And then I did another one today that I've started. So for the people that are worried because they feel like they're not creative enough, there's a structure to it, and we're gonna build it up, and you're gonna know how to do the structure of a mandala. So there's a bit of technical drawing. Oh gosh, I'm so Bristolian. So there's going to be loads of different challenges, and before the live I'm going to be really doing lots of mandala drawing, so that I'm very much an expert, as much as I can be. And I've been doing lots of research already on mandalas, and it is so relaxing. And there's, you know, I love the mental health benefits of doing creative things, and I'm really going towards things that are, I mean, they're not just good for you because it's good to do something creative. Like again, like the kintsugi, there is well, no, not like the kintsugi, but like there is scientific evidence that doing simple repetitive drawings can really help your mental health, and there's a huge link between like just giving your brain a bit of a break, and just doing something creative is good like that anyway. But there's additional benefits to doing doodles and repetitive drawings. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done 4 of the medium. How many has everybody else done? Ooh, Army Lover. I know. I reminded myself of Auntie Helen then. Can you bring that in? Oh, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Jess. Oh, I hear little feet coming downstairs. Ooh. Danger, you finished your 18 petals. Good job. Right, hang on. I've missed a load of things. I did the kintsugi with a vase and it seemed easier if you have bigger pieces. Yes, absolutely. Some of them broke into quite a lot of pieces, and that is definitely harder because you really have to line it up perfectly. But a couple of breaks is perfect really, because then it doesn't move too much. Even the angle of, you know, you might have slotted it right in. We were talking about slotting it in, but if it's slightly like that or slightly like that, it's really hard to then get the last piece in. Oh, lovely. Thanks, Keely. Found the last 2 pieces out of 8 just in a line fully, so it had a bit of a bump on a seam. Yeah, exactly. But if you try it again, this is why I put 2 in. If you try it again, you will have learned a bit about it. You get it a bit more, and then yeah. And then no, my brain's gone. Can't remember what I was saying at all. Danger. I finished my 18 petals. Should I make some more? If you want to, you can make as many as you want. Oh, you did ask Fleur that. Yeah, if you've got time, go make some more if you want. Oh no, she said rest your fingers. Listen to the expert. Ignore me. Sorry. Right. Oh gosh, you're like flying ahead. Gemma, don't worry about speed. It's fine. There's loads of time. We've got loads of time. I say that and I always just go on and go really slow, and then I'm like, oh, I've got no time left. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm making my tails quite big. This is my hobby. No, Thomas, this is, well, it is now. I send out a craft project every month, so a lot of the people watching are also making this with me because I've sent them a kit, and they're learning how to do this with me. So I think, did you say you're in Poland? I actually don't think, well, I did look into sending a box to Finland last week, and I potentially can do it, but the postage costs a bit more, so it probably may get a bit pricey. But I'm very welcome. Yeah, I'm very happy to send you one if you want me to. I did open up my the shop to Ireland because someone wanted to buy it from Ireland. Don't know if that person is online now. Second time around is always better because you've learned from, hang on, I can't read that, from previous experience making the first. Absolutely, Sean. Even down to little things like the pressure of hitting a plate. Oh man, me and my friend Rachel, who you know, smashing plates in my garden. It was quite funny. You'd think hitting it with a hammer would be good enough, but actually it's really, what's Dad saying? Is Dad saying anything I need to know, Charlotte? Oh, we are making leaves. Okay, Charlotte, if you, when you have got your circles, like that, you just pinch the end very gently, and it makes it into a leaf shape. They don't have to be perfect. They just, because, you know, leaves are all different shapes, but just roughly leaf shaped. Fleur Charlotte, if I'm saying anything wrong, please feel free to correct me. Oh. And if there's a, I've got so many ideas of boxes that I can be doing, and I know I ask this all the time and I've had suggestions from people, but please do suggest some things, because if I can find what you guys want to learn, then oh, that's my laptop that's in the way. Then I will do my best to add it to the list. I do have a few things that you've suggested on my list already. There's a lot of things that I've decided that I want to learn how to do. Right, I've done my 6 big, my 6 medium, and I've done 2 small. How far through is everybody else? I suppose if you're not that far through, you probably don't want to be typing. You just want to be twisting these little leaves. Oh, okay, 3 littles. Fleur, did you say we're going to shape all the leaves, then dip them, and then make the flowers? Or are we going to make the flowers as well and then dip everything? What are you thinking? He's sending photos of us. Oh. Dad's sending photos of us when we were younger. Thanks, Dad. Is he not watching? He normally watches. Do you know what he said? My own father watches this, turns the sound down. What a supportive dad. Thanks, Dad. To move these because I can't read what it says. Same, oh good. So we're all roughly about the same, apart from Danger, who's like smashing it. Dad kicked. To be honest, even if he is watching, oh, that one, what am I doing there? Even if he is watching, he's got the sound down, so I can slag him off as much as I want. He's going to come on now, isn't he? Tell me. Hendy's just finished her last leaf. Woohoo! Good job. Oh, what? No ink signals detected. Please check and restart. Oh. Is it working? I hope Facebook's still working, because it said the signal isn't working or something. That was not my finest leaf. Oh gosh. Why is it not working? Facebook's still on, oh good. It keeps bringing up little warning signs saying that it can't. I've got another, you don't need to know the details. It's very boring, but it keeps sending me up little warning signs saying it's not working. Right, I'm on my last leaf. Am I? No, I've got 2 more to do. Ugh. I can't count either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more to do. Charlotte, don't tell him that I'm slagging him off on the on the internet. Will these repeats be on YouTube? Gonna miss this one. Yes, Zara, they will be. I think it should. Well, I mean, I hope so. I'm having a few technical issues, as I always am. One day it's going to stream wonderfully. Yes, maybe just go and have a little check. If it's on YouTube, if it's streaming on YouTube, it will automatically go up. It does say that it's working on YouTube, so it will then automatically go up. And if you go to my YouTube channel, it's not on my normal things. There's a lives tab, and it'll be under that. So hopefully, ignore them, carry on. Right, one more. I'm on my last one. Woohoo! Flo, are you making them as well, or are you just watching? You probably are fed up with making them now, aren't you? So I had to catch it last month, all recorded for you to catch it when we can. Ah, cool. Thanks, Danger. Yeah, there was an issue technically last month as well, and the sound wasn't on there for a while, but then it sorted itself out. So I don't think that will have been an issue with this one. But I love how you guys are all interacting now. There is a Facebook group. I don't know if you've all found it. There's a Facebook group called Curious Octopus Makers, and it's not an invite only, but you need to be accepted. So I'm just doing it so that you all. I mean, there aren't many people in there at the moment. So if you want to share your makes in there, if you're comfortable doing that, and if you don't mind me sharing your pictures on Facebook or whatever, all the socials, but you don't want your name to be on it, let me know, and I don't automatically share anything without your consent, obviously, but if you don't mind sharing them. I did have someone saying that they would like to share, but they don't want it to, they want it to be anonymous. So just, if you're happy for me to share any pictures, I really want to put some testimonials up, because I have some lovely messages from you guys, and it's so lovely to hear, and I kind of want to shout it to everybody. So I need to do a little testimonials page or something. Good. Still on there, still on Facebook. You can't see my face, but I suppose you don't really need to on Facebook. Move it a little bit. Right, so I'll give you guys a couple more minutes, or do you want me to start talking about how we're going to do the flowers? Because obviously we're going to make 6. So shall I start the first one, and then if you join in with the first one, then that's great, and if you don't, then I'll tell you how to do it again. Repeat is the word I was trying to find in my head. Right. So, Fleur, are we using... So we're doing a bigger flower and a smaller flower, aren't we? So we use the bigger tube and the medium tube. Is that right? Or do you use the medium and the small? I can't remember. Would it be easy to do live on YouTube only, as I would imagine everyone has it? Possibly, but, and I know the technical issues are really annoying, but I'm quite belligerent that I really want it to work. And I like the fact that people accidentally find us on here when we're doing when we're doing this, I like that people accidentally find it that are already looking for creative things. So, oh, Flirt's in the bottom bunk trying to get the kids to sleep. Oh, great, Keely. Yeah, go and join. Living your life here, what a great shape. I love it. I can't wait to see that bag. Right. So, Fleur, did you respond to that? Per stem. So, oh, just too small. Oh, I think I did bigger ones before. Right, 2 small per stem. So we're doing 6 small flowers using this. Making the flowers is quite similar. Oh my goodness, Facebook has paused on me with a really weird face on. Oh no, it stopped now, good. So, we're going to have the tail as we did before, as if we're starting a leaf. We're going to hold the wire and we're going to wrap it around the tube 5 times, okay? Keep it close to the next wire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you should have your 5 wrapped around quite closely and your tail down here. I've still got it attached. Can you see that? I hope you can see that on Facebook as well. We're going to cut off a tail about the same length. Okay, so we've got that and our tail. I'll just let it go a little bit. So try and keep it quite tight and pull the tails down, and I'm pushing them all together. We're just going to do one little twist at the bottom so that we can cross the bottom ones over. Just one twist like that, okay? And then we're going to remove it from the tube. You're going to have to hold the wires in your fingers so they don't all spring out everywhere, okay? So you should have something that looks a bit like that. And what we're going to do now, so if we did this the way, I actually have an example because I did it wrong once. When I came home after learning how to do this, I completely forgot about this little part of it. What we need to do is secure these all together at the bottom, because if you just start twisting them, what you end up with is a tube, and they're not tied together at the bottom. Okay, so no, you can, Hendy, you can. Once you're part of the group, it's just like any Facebook group, so you can just be in there, chat. I really want you guys to be a bit of a community and almost know of each other, support each other. You know, here's what I made today, here's what I'm doing. So that is what that group is for, and it's a closed group, so nobody else can see what you're posting, what you're saying. Keep everything in there. Don't post anything outside the group that has been posted in there. You know, don't take anyone else's photos unless they give you their consent. But yeah, I'm just hoping it will just be a little lovely, you know, you'll get to know each other on here, and then the group is there. Right, so what we're going to do is, so you've got these 2 wires that are almost like this. So what we're going to do is take one of the wires. What you'll be able to see is that one will come one side of the, one will come one facing this way and one will go facing that way. So I'm going to thread this through, I'll do one up here and then one down there, through the tube. I really hope you can see this. And pull it tight, and then I'm going to put the other one up and through. So I'm basically wrapping around. I don't know if my fingers are in the way. I'm going to show you again in a minute. You pull them a little bit tight, not too tight. So what you're left with is basically a little knot. Okay, I'm going to do it for the Facebookers and everyone. Wrapping around the smallest tube, Gemma, yeah. So you've got your 5 rings. So after you've done that, basically you've got your 5 rings, you twist them, you just twist them once so that you've got a bit of a thing like that, and then the loops coming over the top. And then this one will go up and through the rings, and that one will go up and through the rings, and they'll come out down the bottom. Okay? Once you've done that, you can pull the 2 wires down and then twist them as normal with your pliers, or with your fingers, whatever you want to do. Ah, lovely, Keely. I will accept that request when we're off here. So then we're going to twist like we did before with the I know you can't see this, Facebookers, but I'm going to get the next one to the same point. Okay, so we're going to have that, and you've got your little ring of 5 petals with the tube at the end, with the stem. Right, I'm going to do this for the Facebookers now. I don't need that yet. Facebook, Instagram and YouTube. Okay, so one, as we did with the leaves, we're going to wrap around 5 times and hold it as close to the first loop as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cut that down. I've seen your question, Keely, but I'll answer in just a sec. Right, so now we've got, turn this down a bit so I can rest my, hang on, move my boobs out the way. So once we've got that, I'm gonna, you've got your 2 tails, but I'm holding it tight around the tube. I'm gonna twist once, so that just that tiny bit there, can you see that tiny bit there? You basically are going to push that up, so you've got one tail here. Do you see that it goes round the other tail and then is pushed flat against the tube? This tail has come off that way, gone round that little tail and then gone up, so that they are very loosely secured together now. Can you see that? Once you've done that, slide it off, but be very careful. And then we're going to tuck the right tail through the loop, through to the left, and the left tail through to the right. Okay, so I'm going to thread that one. Oh no. That one through there. Bend it over. That one through there. Bend it over. Okay, so we've got the 2 little things, and what we've done is secured those petals together. Keely, I don't do workshops all the time as a job. I just set up Curious Octopus only 7 months ago. I was a body painter and an artist for many years, before I had kids, really. And I've always been creative. And I've never really found, even though I I did alright at body painting. I never felt like I really found my medium, and I always felt like that was a bit of a failure, because I'd see all these people finding the thing that they loved and, you know, just really going for it and honing it, and I just never loved one thing enough. I love doing different things, and I've done lots of different jobs. I've done jobs where I've done web design, I do eyelashes and brows because it worked around having my kids, and I'm gonna, while I'm chatting, I'm gonna get on and do the next ones. Okay. If you've got any questions about that, let me know. Do you feel like you know what you're doing enough, basically? So yeah, but it was a bit of a, so I've been talking, I love trying to get people to be more creative, and I love making it accessible for people who don't feel particularly creative to do something creative, and that's the bit I love. I love getting people to make something that they didn't think they could make. And so it really is cheesy, but it did feel a bit like a Slumdog Millionaire moment, where I kind of went, every single job that I've done has given me a different skill to set up this business. So yeah, it's about getting people to be more creative. I love the back end side of things. I love doing the order. Well, the ordering's all right. The research is a bit stressful. But yeah, I've done a little bit of all of the things, and so this business that I only set up 7 months ago has made you 2 small petals. We're making 6 of these, all of a small. All on the small tube. TikTok live notification. What do you mean? What, that says that I've gone live? Brilliant. Thanks, TikTok. Oh, see, now I'm going to show you. Because I was chatting, I got distracted, and I'm going to show you what has happened if you don't do that little twist through of the tails. So, can you see that? And what I've done is created a little tube that isn't attached at the bottom. Can you see that? So that's what happens when you get distracted, which does happen very often with me, so that's fine. Right, I'm sure there's a way that I could probably add a bit of extra thing, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to do another one. So we're doing 6 of these petals. Fleur, it's all right that we're doing this before. Do you want me to show you how to shape the petals, or are we going to do them all at the same time, do you think? What do you guys want to do? We're doing a tail like the leaves. Yes, we are doing a tail like the leaves. So leave a tail like you did with the leaves. 6 small flowers. Saying I've just gone live. Better late than never, I guess. But anyone that had a box, I'm hoping that they haven't just got that notification. I mean, if you know that someone's going live, you can go to their page, can't you, and click on it, and no, it's gone again. It's my brain. And it's fine. You can put me off. It's fine. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nip it off. Twist them together once. So the tails go up and down, and they sit there like that. Almost like when you're doing a little present and you're wrapping the ribbon around, you know, and you twist it under it and then you do it the other way around. That's kind of what we're doing here. And maybe pull that a bit tighter. And then you have to thread them through, otherwise you get what I just did. Has anyone done that yet? Or have I made the mistake for you so you don't have to? Concentration face. I haven't quite got my tongue sticking out, but like some people I know who may still be watching and probably should be in bed by now. Right, this is my third. 6 flowers with a small tube. Oh, that's Fleur. I thought you meant that you'd finished. You do that. Well, you've done that mistake. You must have done that mistake a few times with the amount of these that you make. I mean, I'm not saying that you're not anything but an amazing professional at least, but yeah, we Oh, do you mean you do that? So you do all the rings and then you shape them, or do you make them into flowers straight away? Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have your tongue hanging out while crafting. Yeah, that's the best way, isn't it? Shows you're really concentrating, I think. Right, does everybody know what they're doing with the flowers? It's a very little, but yeah, if you are watching and you're not part of the Curious Octopus family already, please do follow me, and any likes and engagement and shares or just comments on my videos massively helps with any social media is a bum, isn't it? It's a horrible thing to actually. I do quite enjoy doing it sometimes, but it's just annoying that it doesn't really show you to the people that you want it to show it to. But so glad you guys are here, and it's growing and it's lovely. Sarah Curious. Hello, niente. Are you Italian? I'm learning Italian. I've started learning Italian since January. I love it actually. Good old Duolingo. I'm not very good yet, but I can order a coffee. 6 flowers done, Jess. Go on. Just nailing it. Are you enjoying it, Jess? See, and like 2 or 3 hours ago, you had no idea you were going to be doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on my 5th. Your boys do it as well, yeah, my daughter does it. I would be on my 6th, but I've made a mistake. But that's okay, that's part of creativity. Every time you make a mistake, you learn. I think you need to not be so scared of making mistakes. I'm glad you guys have all got this, because I thought it might be a bit of a fiddly one for you to see. Where am I from? I'm in Somerset. I'm from Bristol, which isn't far from where I am now. But yeah, I live in Somerset. By the seaside. I'm down near Weston-super-Mare. Most relaxing evening I've had in a long time. Oh, I'm so glad. It's just so good for us, isn't it, to do something like this? It's just lovely. And I know I go on about it, like how great it is to do this, but I think so much of it is holding yourself accountable. So the live just makes people go online and do it. I've had boxes of craft stuff to do before, and I think I've got a have you ever seen those like food wraps, the wax food wraps? I've got a candle making kit, I've got a food wrap making kit. I love the idea of them, but I never make them. I just don't do it. So that's why I do this. That's why I do the live night. I could just do the whole thing on YouTube. I could just pre-record a video, send it out with the boxes, but I don't think people would do it. And I think the whole idea of doing this is, like, I don't want to just sell a box and then not care what happens to it. I want you to make it. I want you to do it. And I think that I need to be held accountable, and I think other people do sometimes. Oh yeah, I know, Charlotte. Do you know what? As you've said that, I feel like my shoulders were up too. Charlotte needs to be told to relax her shoulders. Who's got the shoulders up? Everybody, take a breath and relax your shoulders. That is a good thing to do. Keely's loving it. I'm so glad. And that's the thing, holding people accountable just to do anything creative. Always, I probably have so many people that take the piss out of me behind my back, because I always say, what are you doing that's creative and positive today? And I know that it's a bit of a like, but I just think it's really important. Like, are you fine? Oh, I twisted it the wrong way. Have you found just something little that's creative to do with your day? Can you do a doodle, or can you just sing in the shower, or can you write a letter, or 5 wire lines on the tube and six of them you're making. So yes, can do you good. You're doing it right. So I've got 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 small leaves, 6 medium leaves, 6 large leaves. I'm done with my wire. Right, shall we start forming these into flowers? What we're going to do first is form them into the shape. Again, like we did with the leaves, we're going to form them into roughly a leaf shape, exactly like we did before. So I'll do one up here. Because we want them to roughly be the same shape when we move them all out. So I'll show you down here as well. I just pinch the edge to turn it into a leaf shape. You should have 5 loops all together. Fleur says, if you've accidentally done 6, it won't matter. 6 flowers with a petal shawl. Oh no. What do you mean? So you've got 6 flowers with 4 petals, or you've got 6 flowers with 5 petals? So once you've done that, what we're going to do now, I don't want to co-host with you, thank you very much. Oh my goodness, 2.3 thousand likes on TikTok already, thank you very much. So what we're now going to do is pull these apart slightly and arrange them So this does get a little bit tricky. And this is where your artistic side comes in. We're going to just separate them. It's hard to do with my arms outstretched. Like this. Okay, we're going to separate them out like this. And then what we're going to do is start bending them round slightly, but we want to keep the shape of the leaf, okay? So you want to just slightly bend them round to the side. So that you're getting the petals to lie flat. Just pull them apart so that it starts to form the shape of a flower. I'll do another one, and then so this bit takes a little bit of getting used to. You're just going to bend them over. The bottoms of the flowers can overlap, and that's probably a good thing to have that little overlap, and the flowers you see that? So once you spread them out, you can kind of close the flower a little bit. I'm going to do it for you, the lower camera in a sec as well. Okay, so you've got a little flower like that. Can you see? Right, I'm going to do one for down here now because my shoulders are killing. Right, so one of these, is it still going on Facebook? It does very much seem to be lagging. So we've got our circular flowers. We're going to pinch it to make it more petal shaped. I'm going to do up that button because I can just see that you're just see straight down my top. Sorry about that. So petals into a petal shape. No, Hendy, don't worry. It's 5 petals, 6 flowers with 5 petals. So once we've turned them all into the same leaf shape, we're going to separate them. Try and separate them in order of how you wrap them. Sometimes they can. This one's got a little bit. There we go. So we're going to separate them a little bit like that. And then, can you see that? I think you can see. We're going to just slightly bend them round so that they sit. It's kind of a case of looking, and some of them will go back and some of them will go forwards into the back into the left and forward into the right, if you see what I mean. But we're trying to maintain that shape of the petals because in nature, obviously, the petal shapes will all be the same. Oh, I feel like I've done that slightly off camera. Let me try again. I'll do that. Oh, have I? So can you see that? And then what you can do is kind of close the petals a little bit so they're all a little bit closer together. But try and make sure that these cross a little bit because it will help with the I mean, I might be wrong. Am I wrong? Fleur? Should they cross a little bit? I mean, they will cross a little bit, won't they? But is it good that they cross a little bit because it holds the resin a little bit more? Okay. So now we've got a flower. Right, once we've done our flowers, you can do all of those, but what we're going to do is just bend the tips of each petal out a little bit, because it just gives that little flower opening thing. I'm going to try and move this so I can hopefully, I think both of you should be able to see at the same time. Please ignore all the junk on there. Right, can you both see? Can you all see? I'm going to get my pliers and I'm just going to hold the end of the petals and just bend them out a little bit. And it gives a really lovely flower effect. And the ends are just bent out a tiny bit. Can you see that? So Fleur says, don't worry if you think your wire flowers don't look very good, they will look better once dipped. Crossover is good, she has confirmed. Someone said, oh no, that was ages ago, I think. So that is a flower finished. Well, before we've dipped it. Okay, so we're going to carry on and do that for all of the other ones now. Did you all see that well enough? You can stab these into here if you want to make them stand up, and that is what we've got the stuff for, because when the resin is drying, we'll be able to stab them in there so they can stand up. Right. So, oh gosh, my leaves are all getting mixed up. You can make your flowers as open or as closed as possible, but I will warn you, they dip much easier if they're a bit more closed. So I would start with having them all quite closed. So I'm going to bend those, just the tips of the petals back. I love it. I just love them when they're made. It's so amazing that you've just made a little flower out of, it's probably best if my hands weren't the same colour as this wire. Can't really see it. So that's 2 flowers done. What's the time? 9 o'clock. Man, we need to get on, don't we? We want to go to bed at some point. Right, so carry on and make your other flowers. So shape it into the shape of a petal, split the petals, it's a bit fiddly, but it's a really lovely little thing, isn't it, to just sit and play with the wire, try and make it sit where you want them to sit. How do you all feel about the prospect of mandala drawing? Does that fill you with fear because it's drawing, or are you excited about it? Because I wasn't going to do mandala drawing next, but I saw it somewhere and I was just like, oh, I really want to do that, and I've just got a bit obsessed with it. And yeah, I just think it's really good in between to like, it's not just free flowing drawing, so I think it's less scary, you know, the structure, I can tell you exactly what to do, and then you can go a bit free, you know, freestyle if you want to later on. So yeah, I do need to get on because we're going to be late, aren't we? Because I keep thinking it's just the dipping that's going to take time, but it is. We've got to put them together as well. Right, let's hurry up and get these done. Okay, 3 flowers done. How many of you all done? Keely, oh, you're excited about the mandalas. I'm really glad. I've got this lovely paint coming as well, so we're going to be doing, I think everyone has gone quiet concentrating. Oh, hello, Joanne. You love mandala drawing. It's using a compass. It is using a compass. And what I've done, and I hope this isn't patronising, I mean, people can use a compass. I was quite excited about the bright colours, but I've actually bought compasses, kids' compasses. One, because they're bright coloured, and 2, because they've got this really lovely swivel thing on the top. I bought these ones. They've got this lovely swivel thing on the top. We only came today. So that moves. It's not like the ones we used to have at school. And so you can do your drawing and it moves. So I'm excited about the compass drawing. And I really think that we can all get the structure together and then go rogue, do what you want. Make a beautiful mandala. And once you know how to do it, you can do them on anything. You can do them on t-shirts and rocks and whatever. Ah, did you, Keely? Yeah, I think I did as well. And to be honest, so I have got like an old maths set, which I don't know where it is, and I used one of the old metal compasses first, and then I was like, ugh, don't like it. And then I was trying to buy compasses for everyone to use. And I saw these and I was like, oh, they don't look a bit rubbish because they are clearly kids' compasses. But they're actually really nice to use, and they're bright. So I obviously like bright colours. And I just thought, no, it's a compass, it works, it's great. It actually works better than a normal one, and the hole is slightly bigger than a normal one because I kind of wanted to be able to fit the technical pen in there. Do you know what? You cannot find a compass that you can put like a technical pen in. It's always really thin just for a pencil, which is really annoying, so you have to freehand the lines. But that one, the hole is slightly bigger, so I haven't tested it out yet. Hopefully it will be able to fit. But even if it doesn't, it's going to be fine because we're going to have the lines there and it'll be ready. It'll be good. Yeah, Keely, I think you'll be good with these ones. So I've got pink ones and blue ones. So you'll have a little surprise as to what colour. Quite like getting things like that. I very often buy things and get them in multicolours so you all get a variety. But isn't that really lovely? Because we're all making the same thing, but they're all going to be slightly different. I cannot wait to see what all of these flowers are going to turn out like. Right, let's get a wiggle on. I've got 2 more flowers to shape. How many have you got to do? Everyone is quiet. Nobody's typing because we're all making flowers. Come on, let's make our flowers. Oh, keep dropping it. Spread the petals. Keely, can I tell you what else we've made since setting up this business? Because I have loved it so far. We have made, well, at Christmas we made this felt garland, I didn't even wait for your response. I'm telling you anyway. Ooh. Do you unfinish the last one? Yay! Oh, I didn't realise you were making it. Well done. I thought you were just someone that had just come along. Thank you. Hello. Sorry, I didn't greet you properly earlier. What was I saying? We have made getting better moving them with my fingers and hands than the tool. Are you? That's good. What? Folding the petals backwards. We have made in Christmas. We made a lovely garland that went across the mantelpiece. It was made of felt. It was red and white, and it had holly berries on it. You can probably see it on my website. There's a little past makes section on there. Then in January we made, I can't remember the order of things. Someone else could probably tell me. But we've done mosaics. We made this 1 month with mosaics. We did macrame. I call it macrame. I keep getting told off. People keep telling me it's macrame, but I'm calling it macrame, so I don't care. We've made this wall hanging. We've done lino cut prints. They're over there somewhere. We've done lampshade making. It's over there somewhere. What else have we done? Glass painting. Oh, that's behind me. We did some glass painting. What else have we done? Can't remember. Brought a kit. Never did it. Oh, Keely. Well, maybe the next month you could. Well, maybe you'll be doing the what is it called with us? Mandalas. But if you're not, then join us and you can do your macrame. But the video is still on. Oh, that was a nightmare. I had such technical issues with that one. The video didn't go live on YouTube, so I had to spend the whole of the next day teaching it again, and then I edited the video and uploaded it, and it was a nightmare. And now it just automatically does it. 2.5 left, yeah, Jess. Nice. I'm glad that I'm not just the last. Keep dropping it. Butterfingers. Where have I been? It doesn't matter. You're here now, Keely. It's fine. Right, my flowers. I think I've pulled them the wrong side of the other petals, so it didn't want to sit properly. But do you know what? It's still a very new business. I'm still, you know, working out what people want. I'm almost working out what this business is turning into. Like, I didn't really know what I was doing. I just knew that I wanted to send people something creative and see if they wanted to join. But as it's going on, I've got so many more ideas, and I want to be doing like Hindu boxes for people and kids boxes for plane journeys and couples boxes, and then if you like one of the crafts, it'd be really good if I could then offer like a 6-week flower making workshop or something, you know, because sometimes you unlock something and you love it. So I don't want it to just be, right, that's the end of that, let's do something else. So yeah, I don't know where this company's going to end up, but at the moment I'm just loving doing something different every month and seeing where it goes. So if you have any suggestions and any feedback, good and bad, I really do appreciate it. It's just me doing this business. I have my sister helping me, just texting me ideas. Hi Charlotte. And I really appreciate that, but you know, it is just me. So if anything is wrong, please tell me, and please give me the chance to put it right, because it's very new, it's very, you know, mistakes happen. So please do, yeah, give me the chance to put it right, because I will if I can. I always will. Right, I've done my 6. Someone else said flowers done boom. Who was that? Charlotte, flowers done boom. Yes. I think we're all doing it about the same speed. You love my train of thought. Thanks, Keely. Always wanted to have my own little creative niche in business. Yeah, I think... Oh, hi, Jimmy. Right, so we're ready to dip. Who's ready to dip? So if you put all of your let's do the leaves first, because we want to get the hang of it with our leaves before we get into the flowers, because they are going to be a bit more tricky. Now what we're going to do is dip them and then stick them in the side of this all the way around the outside, so they're not touching each other, but they are sticking there so they can dry. It only takes a couple of minutes to dry, but we obviously don't want them to touch anything else in that time. Right, I'm going to take the flowers off as well, actually, so I don't knock anything. So if you find there's a little lollipop stick in your vase. If you get it out, like you can probably see, I've already used mine to stir. Everyone's excited to dip. Let's get dipping. Right, open your leaf jar, can, and while you're not dipping, leaf the lid on. I'm so funny. So you can smell it, can't you? You can smell the acetone. You shouldn't need to stir the green. The petal will need a gentle stir because they're pearly. There we go, top advice. So we don't need to stir. Are we ready? Let's start with the small ones. I know that Charlotte from Fleur Boutique uses her pliers to dip. You can use them if you want, or you can use your fingers, whatever you feel is the better option. I find it's easier to stick them in here with the pliers, but you might want to dip yourself. Right, so you can hold the what is it, a tin? You can hold the tin on its side, dip it in so that it just goes a couple of mil above the end of the leaf. Pull it out slowly. If it pops, you need to put it back in, and then give it a little dab on the edge, and what you should be left with is a little leaf. It's got a little... Okay, now what we're going to do is stick that in the edge of our polystyrene, plastic polystyrene. Okay, and then we're going to do the rest of them. Let's get dipping. Come on then, guys. Dip to a couple of mils above. Pull it out slowly. Just get the excess off right on the tip. Might have to give it a little twist. There you go. How cute is that? So try and keep all your small ones together, all your medium ones together, and all your big ones together. This is where having a little bit of a longer tail probably helps. Again, Fleur, if I'm doing anything wrong, let me know. I quite like to turn them upside down quickly, so when they're drying, some of the resin then comes back down onto the leaf, and you often get a little bit of, I don't know, like, it's really lovely because you get a bit of dark, a bit of light, and the light will shine through them. It's really lovely. Right, I'm not reading your comments, so I don't even know if you're having any issues. Wow, love this. Oh, hang on. Charlotte said something about pliers. I'm probably doing it wrong. If If you've cut your wires a bit short, you might need the pliers. Yeah, that's good. Try to keep your leaves flat for drying. Try to keep your leaves flat for drying. Okay, good top tip, everybody. Try and keep your leaves flat. So like that, you mean? So you don't want them to tip there or there. Right. Top tip from the expert. So that's why you stick them around the outside then, Fleur. I've seen you doing that. Right, I've got 6 small leaves dipped. And stabbed. Yeah! They will dry more even. Oh, wait. Oh, kitten. Oh, don't. My cat's got a mouse. Get out. Out. Sorry, one sec. Let me try and get out. Out, out, out. No, 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 no. Out, out, out. What? Oh, don't drop it. Ah, I'm so sorry. Woo! Right, it got dropped. The rescue mission failed. The cat dropped it and then caught it. I think it's now under the piano. Oh, wasn't she horrible? Cats are horrible. It was a little mouse. I do try and catch and release sometimes, but well, as much as I can. She brought in a snake a while ago. That was caught and released. How are you doing with the dipping? Have you had any pops yet? Or are they just dipped nicely? Mine have all dipped really nicely. Look at the lovely shine on that. I love it. They're so cool, aren't they? Such a cool thing to make. And if you dip them and put them in around the outside, you will then know what order you did them in, so they'll be more dry on this end, obviously. And if you're feeling brave enough to post this, what you've made, on your own Facebook or social media, I will be eternally grateful. And yeah, feel free, please do. I say feel free, I mean please do tag me if you enjoyed this, because I want to spread as much creativity as I can to lots of people, because I honestly feel like it's a bit of an issue. Like, people aren't being creative enough and they don't know how to, they don't know what to do. And it stemmed from, loads of my regular people have heard this story a million times, but I'm going to tell you again. I was feeling a bit low a few years ago, well, 2 or 3 years ago, and I went into hobbycraft, and as quite a creative person, I've always been able to just try a different thing and do lots of different things. But I went in there and I was so overwhelmed, and I know that part of that was because I was in a bit of a bad place. I was so overwhelmed with all. I knew that making something would be good for me, but I just got so overwhelmed. I was like, I don't know what to make. I just want someone to go, here's a project, make this. And I thought, that's quite a good idea actually. Maybe I could do that for other people. I could just, oh, there's a medium one there I missed. Yeah, I could send people a project so that they could be like, there's no thinking time. It's a bit like HelloFresh. It's just like, right, here you are, this is what we're making this month. But then I thought, I know, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't make it. So that's where the live idea came from, because I knew that I would get that box and it'd be another box in my house that I would be like, oh yeah, I'll make that at some point, but I wouldn't do it. So yeah, that's where this idea came from, and I talked about it for quite a long time. And then I went to Spain about this time last year, no, a bit later actually, and I was talking about this idea to someone, and he said, can I give you some advice? Stop talking about it and just do it. And I was like, okay. So I did. I just went home and I set up a page, and I was like, right, I'm making something, I'll send you a box, and this is the date I'm going to go live. And I just did it, started it, and I sold 3 boxes on my first month, and I was so chuffed. But it's grown every month, and now I've got a load of people that are making with me, and I love it. Fleur says, how is everyone getting on? Hi Em, we are making glass resin flowers. We're making these. We've nearly made all the flowers and the leaves. So we've made these skeleton leaves and flowers, and we're now dipping them in resin, and the kits have been sent out, and there are people on the internet making these with me. So if you want to get involved and get a box for next month, you are very welcome. My website is somewhere, curiousoctopus.art it is, if you want to get involved and join us next month, you're very welcome. So I'm dipping my last leaf. How's everybody else getting on? Thanks, Em. So we've made, how many? 18 leaves of varying sizes. We're just finished dipping them, and we're just about to dip the flowers if you want to stick around and watch that. Everybody has a different colour for their flowers. I have like a orangey gold. Right. So they are drying. I'm going to put the lid back on my leaf resin. Everybody's gone very quiet, so I assume you're all very busy. Make sure the tin is closed properly, because you can make all this again. And do you know what? One of my favourite people, she knows who she is doing this, and she always goes, can I name you? I don't know if I'm allowed to name you. I hope you know who I'm talking about. She always goes and takes whatever skill she has Fleur, why do your hands hurt? Because you've made so many of these. Oh, because you've got you've given me the #1 gift